Hi, good evening, weather watchers. Just touching base with you this evening, watching the radar. We have some thunderstorms building into south central Kansas that here in the Kansas side are not severe yet. However, they could possibly become severe. They're along a dry line that is moving east from western Kansas. As you can tell here in north central Oklahoma, we've got a nice cell just to the east of Buffalo, and that cell is putting out some pretty incredible hail. Let's see if we can zoom in on it real quick. Um, that storm is putting in just over golf ball size hail. So it's one to watch as it's all these storms are moving off to the north and east. Um, Here's another one. Let's see. Looks like we have an inch in diameter hail, so we're going to keep an eye on these just for a little bit. Another one here in Stafford County that's headed into St. John. Here in south central Kansas, another storm that looks pretty healthy. Again, it's got about quarter size hail. And so we're going to keep an eye on these as they develop. Why they're intensifying is they're coming into an area of um, good air, if you will, air that has a little more juice to it. Um, that's what we call a dry line. A dry line is a difference between warm, moist air and cool and dry air. Western Kansas, the area to the west, has cool and dry air, cooler and drier air, if you will, compared to the air to the east, which these thunderstorms are moving into, and they're providing the let's see here. They're providing the energy for these thunderstorms to continue. So let's see here real quick. I'm gonna go out. Yeah, there we go. And we'll check. There we go. We'll check. Looks like we have uh, a severe thunderstorm warning. Looks like just for hail, 1 inch in diameter hail, 6 miles south of Alma. That's clear in north central Kansas, and they are in a severe thunderstorm watch. This entire area is painted in yellow until 1 a.m. These thunderstorms are along the cold front, and that cold front has a lot more lift than the dry line that we're watching here in south central Kansas. Whoops, there we go. Well, if I can get these, come on. Let's go out. There we go. So it looks like we do have some thunderstorms with hail, and again, probably quarter size hail that is moving into Rice County right now. We'll try to let's take that, or excuse me, Stafford County right now. It looks like it's moving directly towards St. John, and radar indicates this hail. Let's see if we can come up with a reading on this thing. Just under quarter size hail. So it's something that I need to keep an eye on. It's just coming out of Pratt County into St. John, and it'll be moving off to the north and east, clipping northwest Reno County, heading into Rice County. And that hail core is getting just a little larger. So let's take a look at it, and let's see here. Not too bad of a hail core. Got a couple hail cores here. This one in Harper County, coming out of oh, excuse me, I apologize. Let's see here. Just getting some information. Okay, this looks like it's headed. It's just going to affect. It's just going to affect farmland, but it's getting a nicer core on it, as well as this one here in Pratt County, headed to St. John as well. So we're going to keep an eye on these. And there is a severe thunderstorm just to the south in Oklahoma that is wreaking just a little bit of havoc down there with large hail, and they've had 1.5 inches in diameter hail. So again, what we're watching here is thunderstorms form in south central Kansas along the dry line. These storms, a couple of models didn't have these storms even forming, but due to the extreme daytime heating we had, I believe we were up to 88 degrees here in south central Kansas. And we also, even though we don't have a lot of juice, the dew point, we considered juice being dew points, they were around 55 degrees. That's the top that I saw. So now we get thunderstorm activity from this, and these are moving into favorable areas where we could get some hail and some gusty winds from these storms that are forming. And again, they're forming right along the dry line. It's something that we thought we would see, and I'm not expecting a lot of severe weather tonight at all. But we will see some hail reports and probably see some wind reports. So if you're just joining us, welcome. We're just watching some severe thunderstorms form in south central Kansas. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch that affects the top two-tier counties in north central Kansas. And we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in Phillips County due to 1-inch hail being reported 6 miles south of Alma. Looks like we do have a hail report there in Oklahoma. Let's see what size was reported there. Train spotter reported, wow, 1.75-inch hail. So that's about ping pong ball size hail. So that's enough. That's definitely enough large enough hail to do pretty significant damage. And hail coming out of Woodward. So and that storm is headed. That storm continues to track off to the north and east. So it's something that we want to pay attention to. The storms here in Kansas, they look like they're kind of pulsing, getting somewhat intense and then dying back down. We'll keep an eye on them here. We are still going to be live. Might from time to time have to look at some other data, so don't think that I've left you. I want to catch up on a few things here real quick. The storm in St. John looks to be the most intense storm in Kansas. So let's take a look at it real quick and see. Let's take a storm. Looks like Penny Hail could be falling just south of St. John. Which typically we won't see damage caused by that. But again, we have to keep an eye on that, as it can definitely perk back up or increase in intensity, if you will. And I've got us, since these storms are moving towards the Wichita Center, Wichita National Weather Service, I've got that radar plugged in. We were looking at them a little closer on the National Weather Service radar in Advanced Air Force Base, and just right south of Anthony. So it looks like they have like that thunderstorm warning is going to continue all the way to the state line. Let's check Vance Air Force Base again and see what we're getting down there. We just do this from time to time just to make sure we're not missing anything. Taking a look at which way the wind is blowing. It's called base velocity, and on this one we can see a little bit of rotation on the tail end of this storm, which is typical for a storm with that big a hail in it. Has probably a pretty decent updraft in it. So we'll keep an eye on that as it looks like it's tracking off to the northeast. Okay, let's take it back to. Yeah, there we go. Well, yeah, you can see that core. That core is definitely hanging together, and I wouldn't be surprised if the National Weather Service in Wichita went ahead and extended that severe thunderstorm warning as they got a little closer to the Kansas border. That's a pretty good hail core. And let's take a look at that real quick. Oh yeah, that's a nice hail core. Sorry. Very strong indication of a large hail core with this system. Yeah, still reporting ping pong ball size hail there, and that was reported actually 13 minutes ago. So let's continue to. And we'll change it back to base reflectivity. So yeah, there we go. That is the strongest cell, and this is becoming quite a little complex of thunderstorms right here. It looks like it's weakening here just to the south and west of Medicine Lodge. But I will guess, and seeing how these structures look, I will take a good guess that there's going to be some wind in some of these thunderstorms as they begin to decay. But the one just to the west of Freedom, Oklahoma, that thing is not dissipating at all, and it's something that we're definitely going to keep an eye on for just a little while as it continues to move off to the north and east. Let's check the further other cell going through Stafford, and again, looks like that cell's probably producing some pea-sized hail as it moves through Stafford into northwest Reno County. A few other showers down by Preston into Turon in southwest Reno County. But the one we're really going to take a look at here is if I can ever figure out how to do this. There we go. This is a strong storm, very strong storm. Seeing if I have any spotters out in that area that are reporting on anything. Let's see here. Don't have any. I don't have any pictures or anybody in that area to get anything from that county in northern Oklahoma. But I'm sure something will be coming across the wires here shortly. Do have some pictures of the actual storm, and it does look quite impressive. The actual cumulus nimbus cloud looks very impressive. That's moving right across US 64 toward Camp Houston right now, and I've been down in that area. It is mostly rural area. Looks like the storm southwest of Medicine Lodge is starting to fall apart. So this is the storm of the evening. Let's go just a little bit to the north and see what's happening in the Stafford County storm. Looks like it just has some maybe heavy rain and some hail in it. But these things are absolutely, they're moving quite quickly. Let's see if we can get how fast they're moving. Yeah, they're moving about 35 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour off to the north and east. Let's see what this one. Yeah, this is moving about 40 miles an hour plus off to the north and east. So these things are not they're not wasting any time at all. See, that other one just popped up right on top of Medicine Lodge. And we're going to change, let's see here, let's change radar sites real quick. There we go. Okay. Let's see if I hit the Wichita site. It looks like, there we go. Yeah, that's directly over Medicine Lodge right now. Let's take a look. It's just to the west of the town. And the hail core has moved directly over the town. Less than penny size, so that's great news. Sorry about that, Josh. I know you like that business. But this one is still sorry, folks. Just getting used to the new system. It's going to take a little bit to do that. And let's get in a little closer. Same thing here. Now that core has dissipated, but it's still showing. But it could be too, based on where we're at. We're not on the Wichita site any longer, or excuse me, the Vance site any longer. We are on the Wichita site. So we'll just keep an eye on these as they continue to venture off to the north and east. This is going to be it. I'm not anticipating any additional thunderstorm development. As you can tell, Dodge City now has southwest winds, and the dew point is 25 degrees, humidity 11%. So this is this 82 degrees. Liberal, Hugoton is 82, dew point at 23, same thing. So not anticipating anything else further back to our west tonight. Now, after these storms do move to our east, there is a possibility that the dry line could move back to the west somewhat tonight, as it typically does. Oops. Sorry. There we go. Let's see. As you can tell, yeah, the dew point in Wichita with an 80 degree temperature is 54, which gives us a 40% relative humidity. And Kingman, dew point of 54, temperature 81. So that's why we're pretty sure these are all dry line based storms. A 48 degree dew point. So this is right along. These storms are right along this. It's just a weak boundary, not your typical. A lot of your stronger storms are found along the dry line, but it's still early, way early in the season. We're just getting a little bonus. The last few years, our severe weather season has been quite late, and I think we're going to see that again this year as well. Let's see if we have any more update on that storm. No. Not at all. We're about to get our radar update. But these storms are all moving off to the northeast, so they definitely will make an impact in south central Kansas. It's just where. So we're going to stick with them for a while and see where. Can I call you back? Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, let's look at this storm here. It seems looks like we've got a stronger hail core. So let's check it out. Yeah, it's showing a 2-inch hail core, so a little larger than ping pong ball size, probably hen egg size. Just south of the Camp Houston area. Yeah, and this thunderstorm is moving again off to the northeast at right around 35 to 40 miles per hour. So it will impact Kansas. So we definitely want to keep an eye on that. And again, you can tell, look at the course even further south. These are intense, very intense hail cores into Oklahoma. They have the better juice there in Oklahoma. We just do not have the dew points that are needed for severe thunderstorms here in Kansas. So we could still see some isolated severe storms, like with some small hail, but anything significant, I just not in the cards tonight. But a few of you will hear some lightning and thunder, but not everybody, unfortunately. Yeah, penny-sized hail just to the south of St. John in this core. Let's see if what this one looks like. Yeah, those are two very, very intense storms in north central Oklahoma. No warnings again. Well, it looks like the warning for the storm. There we go. Looks like all the storms we're losing with our daytime heating. Looks like we're losing our umph. I know many of you wanted some thunderstorms. So did we. We desperately need some rain here in Kansas, and this is supposed to be a rainy season. But with thunderstorms like that, like we've had tonight, moving so quickly, doesn't look like it's going to be. Doesn't look like it's going to be a lot of precipitation tonight. Yeah, you can tell the what we call the cap. The cap is starting to impact. Well, that dew point in Medicine Lodge, that's a reading. That moisture starting to pool right in that area. Let's see if it's. Oh, we'll run in on Hastings. Okay. Well, looks like on the backside of these storms, we're starting to get some wind gusts, which is not typical or not untypical, excuse me. It looks like we have a 59-mile-an-hour wind gust reported on the backside of the area, low pressure, which is most likely right in this area. In Goodland. And that was reported about 4 minutes ago. Sustained winds of 29 gusts to 30, and looks like they had a 70-mile-an-hour wind gust reported. So that's a pretty significant. Yeah, these are thunderstorms all along the cold front. This is where the cold front is, and this is where the area of low pressure is. As you can tell, this is a little old. The dry line is way out here in central Kansas. So let's move back to the Wichita National Weather Service. But it's nice to know about and that Goodland is it's just a severe thunderstorm warning for winds. Yeah, it looks like the cap is going to get these storms. Actually, they will likely die out here in the next few minutes. We'll keep an eye on those coming across the border here, because there is a potential for hail with these. They have a history of producing large hail, and we still have dew points in the mid 50s. Thanks for joining us tonight. Not much excitement around central Kansas, but we thought there could be the potential for some large hail with some of these storms, and the large hail has stayed just to the south in Oklahoma, literally just over the border to the north and east of Woodward, Oklahoma, where we had a confirmed report of hen egg size hail. So, and along US 64. That is enough, that's big enough hail to do damage to crops and property. So we'll watch these storms as they die out. I'll give them a couple more updates, then we'll probably sign off. So we do appreciate you checking in live with us. We know this is a brand new project, and we appreciate you you checking in with us. These thunderstorms along the dry line, um, they could, once they get a little closer to the I-35 corridor, they could blow back up because of the nocturnal jet, the low-level jet, and we'll keep an eye on that as well. But at this point, the only severe activity is just south in Oklahoma, and that storm appears to be weakening significantly. The other storm we have is in northwest Reno County, and that storm has a history of penny and smaller size hail. We don't have any other official reports of hail from around Medicine Lodge, and those showers in the Medicine Lodge area look to be moving off to the northeast at around 35 miles per hour. But we'll keep an eye on the nocturnal jet, and we'll watch out for that in the next hour or so, as that could kick in and enhance some of the activity along the dry line. We appreciate you joining us this evening. We'll be doing this all year now when we have severe weather activity in the area. Let's take a look real quick at the the storms up north. Let's see how much rain that we've had. Can we see that? Yeah, those storms in north central Kansas, they're moving just a little bit slower and moving off to individual storms are moving off to the east while the whole system is tracking off to the northeast. And again, those are along the cold front that runs from around Sioux Falls to about Goodland, it looks like. Yep, that has just right at severe limits. It's right at quarter size. So this thunderstorm is also um, weakened considerably from the earlier reports. So what I think that we will be doing is just keeping an eye on it, and I think we'll keep our radar on while you, if you'd like to watch it. But we will mute our we will mute um, our commentary and come back on as needed. So again, thank you for watching this evening. We definitely appreciate it, and we hope you enjoy the coverage. Thank you very much for following us tonight. We will keep an eye on the thunderstorms to our south and west in Oklahoma, but again, at this point, it does not look like any severe weather will occur in south central Kansas at this time.